sir. All praise to do Allah.
Assalamu alaikum. You may be seated. Thank you. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent and Merciful, the Lord of all the worlds, who came to you and I in the person of Master Farad Muhammad,
Yes, sir.
God himself. Master Farad Muhammad,
Yes, sir.
God himself.
Yes, sir. Say it again.
Brother and sisters, I thank him for coming to us, giving to us a divine guider,
Yes, sir.
none other than the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. I thank him, my brother, Elijah Muhammad, born by the same woman that I was born by,
Yes, sir.
and my brother Johnny there was born by her. I have other brothers, Minister John Muhammad. Us three is left. From 8, 5 is gone. I thank Allah for coming at the time that he did and stopping at our house, choosing a leader for you and me.
That's right.
One that I know and did know. I thank Allah for so doing, because we needed him. And he fulfilled his word and said, I will go there myself. I hope you don't leave, brothers and sisters. Just wait a minute or two with me. I'm a slow man, and the day is the day that I takes my time on too, so that you will know exactly what I'm saying. I thank Allah for his coming to us, giving to us a man that was fearless of the devil. White folks, he had no fear of them. Due to the facts, he had no fear of you. That's how much that I know him. But today, his life does not function in his body anymore. But still, I'm glad for his sake, and for your sake, for my sake, and for all of the black people in America and out of America. I'm glad that he came. I'm glad that Master Farad Muhammad made him his representative, his messenger, the last of the messengers.
That's right.
the last of the prophets. He is or was the last.
That's right.
Messenger Elijah Muhammad was the last man to come to the people as a messenger or prophet.
Sir.
Why I say that is because 400 years of slavery here in America, and we lived in Africa about 50,000 years ago, and none of those prophets came to us in the 50,000 years. Jesus did not came to us. Moses did not come to us. Adam, the first man to say was made of dust, he was a prophet. He didn't come to us. All of those people at that time went to their own kind. Muhammad, 1400 years ago, did not come to us.
That's right.
He went to his own kind.
Yes, sir.
And when a man by the name of Bilal became to believe in him, he was a black man which was honored by Muhammad as a Negro.
Come on.
He sent Bilal back to his people to preach. He sent Bilal. Bilal goes back to the people to preach it, and they did everything to Bilal to make him forget Islam. But today, we recognize Muhammad for coming to his people.
That's right.
We recognize all of the prophets.
That's right.
We don't disbelieve in none of them
That's right.
because they all went to their own people.
Yes, sir.
But here sits in the valley of North America in the worst hole, in the worst hell that a man can live in. We won't say white man to come to us.
No.
Not an Arab is coming to us from Jeddah, not from the holy city Mecca for us. Nobody would come to us or was going to come to us to deliver us but one that is raised up from among us.
That's right. Come on. Come on with it.
Well, Jesus is my Savior. Yeah? Excuse me, I gotta take my time here. Because, for one cause, I had a fall Friday. I fell on some ice. And this part of my body hit a stack of ice. And I don't want to overdo it. Because I talk a long time. If I can get right, I talk a long time, as you know. I want to let you know something today. With you that is here, I'm glad to see your presence. I'm glad to see you travel a long ways to come to a city that ran your messenger out of.
That's right.
He told you that.
That's right.
He did. I'm glad to see you for the cause that you believe in Messenger Elijah Muhammad, traveling from the West Coast and North, South, and East Coast, wherever your home might be, even if it's in the city. We today stand before them, don't turn your back. Stand before them. Thank you. Let you know that that's water. Water.
That's right. H2O. That's right. Teeth.
Yes. And not even H200.
Come on.
If it was, it would be muddy. Right?
Yes, sir. That's right.
When you square them up like that, you got bad water.
That's right.
Of course, this water in Detroit, it used to be like cherry wine, they say, but now I don't know what kind of wine it is now. Pretty bad. Brother and sisters, I thank you for your presence. You look sweet.
Yes, sir.
And I love you.
Yes, sir. We love you. Screaming.
When I look at you, I'm looking at God and the goddess.
That's right. That's right.
God and the goddess when I look at you. Our Savior has arrived.
Yes, sir.
Master Farad Muhammad, in this book, our Savior has arrived. According to the words of Messenger Elijah Muhammad, who said to you and I that Master Farad Muhammad was Allah in person, right?
That's right. Right.
Most everybody hears that.
That's right.
Master Farad Muhammad, God in person.
That's right. Yes, sir.
Allah in person. Some people try to mix that up and try to take it away from him. Say, well, you see, he said that he was Allah in person.
Listen.
That makes Allah come into him, not him being Allah, but Allah in him. Like the Christians say, Jesus is in me. And they tell, now Jesus is in you, now where is the Father?
Go ahead, teach me.
If the Father is not present and Jesus is in you, then why is it that you can't give birth to Jesus?
Go ahead, come on. Think about it.
Remember, you said Jesus was in you.
That's right.
but you have not yet gave birth to him. Jesus only means justice. That's why you constantly saying, Jesus in me. They don't know the meaning of the man's name. It's justice in you. You all time hollering to white people, saying to them, give me justice.
That's right. Right.
Then when the white people say you are getting justice, you take that and go along with it. Right?
Right.
Tell them to slap it on black and white.
Right.
As a man said one time, he says to me, at 3408 Hastings Street, at the time of Master Farad was with us. He was 75 years old at that time. He walked into my office. He says, Brother John? I said, yes, sir. He says, I'm 75 years old. You tell everybody. Well, that's good, to live that long. That's good. Tell it. Don't never be ashamed of your age. Getting to be an old man, tell it. Sure. So I say to him, I say, you 75? He says, if you don't believe it, get your pencil and start figuring. Telling me that he could guide me to his 75th year. I said, oh, I believe you, brother. That's all right. So today, what I want to give to you is facts.
Yes, sir.
What I'm saying to you is truth. As the minister said just now, he says, so here I am.
Yes, sir.
And my word is born.
That's right.
I have witnessed that I seen God.
Yes, sir.
Sitting right in here.
Right.
I have witness of enemies saying that you did not see God and Elijah didn't have a brother. Oh yeah. I heard that too. Elijah didn't have no brother.
That's what they say.
Just because you didn't see me and Elijah kissing each other.
Right.
Pictures being taken. And you say, he didn't have a brother. Yes, he did.
That's right.
I am the 8th one of his brothers with him. I'm the 8th one, all 8 brothers. I'm the 8th one. So Master Farad Muhammad, born on February the 26th, 1877, in the holy city Mecca, he said. Many times I heard him repeat it that to us, because I was around him with the messenger, in the messenger's home, in Hamtramck. I was right there with Master Farad every Monday night, not counting the time that I would see him through the week when we'd be eating together at table. Not counting those days, but being with him, I didn't know he was God. I didn't. And some people take the words of the messenger wrong. You don't know his language. That's the way I figure it. people who talks about him a whole lot, they don't know his language.
Listen.
They don't know that man when he was living. Well, how do you know so much about him? Because that I sit on his knee.
Yes, sir.
He taught me many things before the coming of Master Farad Muhammad. And by teaching me those things, I began to cling closer to him when Master Farad came. I sit at the table, many a times I sat, in the time that I known and met Master Farad, about 2.5 years I sit around him.
Listen.
Sir.
Now he didn't teach me to be the messenger.
That's right.
Time.
Right.
He didn't teach me to say to me, John, you be the messenger. He didn't tell me that. He didn't tell me, John, you is a prophet. He never told me that. He never told me I was a minor prophet. He told me you is a teacher.
Yes, sir.
Now, if you's a prophet, you needs a teacher. If you's a minor prophet, you needs a teacher.
That's right.
Right.
If you is a teacher, you needs a teacher.
That's right.
Right.
Go ahead, Peter.
That's right.
Excuse me, this gets dry. And I don't want to drink up the water. Not yet. I had to be here with you today. Otherwise, I wouldn't have came if it had not been Saviours' Day. But every day is Saviours' Day.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I ain't gonna keep you too long. You've been here a good while. I was sitting listening to Minister Shaw from California. His father was a junior in the junior fruit.
Sure.
His family, I know them all.
Yes, sir.
So his mother's sitting back there.
That's right.
You'll see after a while. Now, that is not a, what you call it, crack.
That's right.
Wait a minute. That is not crack. If it had been crack, I'd have cracked it and smoked it. Am I right?
Go ahead, Peter.
I want to let you know that I don't know the stuff even if I saw it. That's the truth.
That's right.
Come on with it.
I don't know the junk that people got today. Now, when I was a young man, or when I was an old man, young man now,
Yes, sir.
that's right. Just for the talking of it, I don't believe a man any old as I am. Now, in 1930, when Master Farad Muhammad came, and we was around him, he talked with us. He told us many of things that is happening right today. he said it to us. After I had became a teacher for him, my class got too large for me. And I had to get a sister or brother to substitute in the teachings of my class. And when I got the teacher to teach, her name was Sister Geraldine Farrakhan. That was her name, not Minister Farrakhan, no relations to the two. I know all of that family. And about all of his family I know. Minister Farrakhan. Somebody sitting here thinking about why you and Farrakhan ain't together then.
Go ahead.
Well, let me talk about my teacher.
Come on.
So, Geraldine was about 15 or 16 years old. 16, I think she was. Then a brother by the name Reza Ali, his wife Osia Ali became a teacher in the school. Then after that, a young man, I was just a couple of years older than him, I guess. He came into the Nation of Islam, and I put him to teaching in the class, in the school. And they was growing fast because we taught old and the young. We didn't have no just children. We had old folks too, young and old. So that made us, excuse me, maybe if I take this thing a little bit here, sometimes they do's it. I'm going to tell you if you stay here.
Yes, sir. Come on. Go ahead.
Just stay here. You know what I did? I sit up all night long at the messenger's house before Master Farad left, and after he left, me and the messenger alone would sit up until the sunrise the next morning. Not every time, not every day, or not every time that we met together, but plenty of times we did so. He and I talking over some things of what Master Farad said. That's where I got a lot of teaching concerning our people by these two. So Master Farad Muhammad, would be there in the school sometime. I'd look up and I'd see him. He'd be sitting in the back. I saw him when he come in. He'd be sitting in the back of the room as though if he was not watching. And he would be watching everything I said and come back and tell me to go over it. When Monday night was teachers' meeting night, I had to go over everything mostly was said in the class while he was there. So he was in heaven now in a way of speaking about how to come into the Nation of Islam. Master Farad Muhammad would ask me, but the sister I had in class, she was about 4 feet something. She was in my class, and she was real numb. Real numb. It's a shame to see how people, our people, have been robbed of knowledge of any kind. Not just say robbed of knowledge of self by this hound dog devil.
That's right. Come on.
But robbed of everything. I would tell her, I said, sister, say your 2 times 2 tables. She'd stand up. She'd say her ones. When she got the 2 times table, she would get lost at 4. She would say 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 2 is 6. I said, no. I had to continue with her for a while before I could get her away from that. 2 times 5, she knew that one for handling more money, you know. She had money for handling $5 bills. She knows that 2 of them would make $10. A teacher goes sometime around the bush and come back to the front part, you know, to find out what is wrong with my student. Now, I had to tell Master Farad that every time that we had teachers meeting almost. And she says, I said, no, 2 times 2 equals 4. That's right. Well, I go about and other little mathematics with her there, and I come back to 4. You know how you do that, right?
Right.
She would say 5, 6. I said no. Finally, I got her to learn to 2 times 2 tables. Now that wasn't all. There was a young man there at that time. He and I was very well close together. He worked and he gave me my first pocket watch. First watch I ever owned of any good. I had a Waterbury, but first good watch. He gave it to me because I was teaching him while he worked. I'd have his lessons made out and he'd give them back to me. You know how you do that. Very good man, and so I helped him to get his name, and his name was John. His first name was John. Many times Master Farad didn't change the first name because your first name is the name that your parents give you, and that is an original name. But you have to stay away from giving them these different names of white people's names.
Yes, sir.
You got a lot of our people here got Italian names, Polak names,
Right?
Hungarian names,
Right.
Russians' name. You have to know those names when that you hear them called, a lot of them. So his name was John, and my name at that time was not John Muhammad. Master Farad had given me the name Muhammad Sharif. That was my name. That's not a slave name now. I had a slave name. My sister rather, she named me so-and-so. Slave name. Master Farad first gave me Muhammad Sharif, taking away all of the slave name. Then he says he's going to give me the same name the messenger have, and he have, and the whole family have. The name Muhammad. The messenger asked him, said, will you give him the name of, let him keep the name Muhammad Sharif? I didn't want to get rid of Muhammad Sharif. I loved that name. That was the first original name that I had, and I loved it. So he says, no. He said, couldn't you turn it around and says, Sharif Muhammad? He said, no, not for him. So the messenger, he asked him to even give me my first slave name, Herbert. That was my first slave name. That was slave name, the first name, Herbert. Not Herbert Hoover. Of course, y'all don't know nothing about him. That's too far back. So he said, no, not for him. So one day we met in Chicago. The teachers and all was taken to Chicago to see Master Farad Muhammad. He had sent for us. I had 13 teachers with me. And that evening he gave me my name, written as the Bible said on a little white stone, but it was a little white card. Not like my identification card that he had first gave me. I had 2 identification cards from him, 2 names from him.
Go ahead. Take your time.
That has significance, meanings.
Yes, sir.
A lot of meanings travels with names. A lot of meanings travel when Allah give you a name and then take it away from you and give you another name. Take that away from you and give you another name.
Yes, sir. Teach.
A lot of times it means that you might rise and fall. You understand me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I've taken one away from you, your first one, which you had 3 names, your slave name, Muhammad Sharif, John Muhammad. Now, it's a sign in that you might fall. Fall from what? Not your falling of your own self from anything, but our enemy will fall, make you fall.
Yes, sir. Teach, Supreme.
You get me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Teach.
So when the person is talking to you, watch out.
Right.
As the Quran says, watch how you take guidance from a person. an untrue person, watch how you take a message from them to carry someplace.
That's right.
That's right.
Because you can be the cause of one's death.
That's true.
But you see, falling. Since I started to continue the works of my brother, which would clarify me keeping up the works of Master Farad Muhammad.
That's right.
Not that this work that my brother is doing is on his part. No, but it's on the man's part who gave it to him, and that man was God himself.
That's right,
Sir.
So I declared to the both that I would be with them until I am dead.
Come on.
So that makes my word to be bond.
That's right.
I don't care what happens. All of you that is here right now can walk out.
Listen.
Come on.
I don't care,
Teach
and I do care. But all of you can turn your back on me and say, I'm going. You ain't got nobody here. You by yourself. Got enemies out in the streets against you. Well, what am I going to say? Because that you walked away, I'm going to run and hug you. Come on, brothers and sisters, stay here. Remember, Master Farad said to me, I am with you.
That's right.
And the book Bible teaches you that if I am with you, saying of the gods, who can be against you?
That's
That's
right.
right.
Yes, sir.
It doesn't make a difference if you leave. No. I'll stand right here and I get better ones coming in.
That's right. That's right.
Come on.
Go ahead, teach.
That's right.
Tell the truth.
We have on our record here more than 2,000 membership here.
That's right. Right.
See 2,000 here?
Think about it.
And the day Saviours Day? No. We don't care nothing about you, John. No.
Teach.
Your assistant minister say you's a prophet.
Come on.
I didn't say nothing about I was a prophet. He asked me, was I a prophet? I said, no.
That's right.
But it's that name that he was talking about.
Yes, sir.
When he began to push me with my name, I said, that's what my name means, that I'm a prophet.
That's right.
Sir.
Teach.
I'm not a prophet. My name means that. A prophet prophesies things, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Since I'm not a prophet, I can be your prophet until your prophet comes.
Good, man.
Come on.
Good. Teach.
Make a plan.
Good, teach.
You and me never had a prophet. We never had somebody to bring us the truth. Every time we go someplace thinking somebody gonna bring us the truth, they brought us lies.
That's right.
We had great men I can't continue on with Master Farad because it takes a long time. I was with him a long time, brothers and sisters. You would have to come back again for me to tell you many of the things that he taught me, and my brother taught me the rest of it. My brother has been teaching me ever since the day that he mounted the rostrum to be the messenger for Allah. He taught me until the week of his death. When I visited him the last time in Chicago, and he was at home, when he went back to the hospital, there he passed away in death. Now I can say, Mr. Minister Farrakhan, I know you was thinking, that is one of the causes between me and Minister Farrakhan. People asked me a lot of times. That's one of the causes.
Sir.
He and Brother Jabril Muhammad in Phoenix say he is alive, living.
That's right.
I said no, he is dead.
That's right. Right.
I have nothing against Minister Farrakhan, even if he do say that he's alive. I ain't got nothing to hate him for. That's what I'm going to hate him for. That's his knowledge.
That's
right.
That's right.
My knowledge is he dead.
That's right.
And nobody yet have attacked me but one man, and that was Jabril.
That's right.
You know him. Jabril Muhammad in Phoenix. That's the only man attacked me with about 35 questions, and I answered a few of them and forgot the rest.
Yes, sir.
That's right. Now let me show you something, brothers and sisters. You might believe that he's still alive. Let me show you something.
Go ahead. Teach me.
Remember, that's my brother, right?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
And he got a son named W.D. Muhammad, right?
That's right.
And W.D. Muhammad told Tony Brown, I think that's his name, everything that he thought he could say against his daddy.
That's right.
I have a book on it. You've
right.
probably seen it. Right?
Yes, sir. That's right.
You might believe in WD. I ain't got nothing to do with WD. I don't hate him. What I hate is the two things that they are doing.
Yes, sir.
Come on.
That's what
Yes,
I
sir.
hate.
That's right.
I love the man. Both of them, my nephew and Minister Farrakhan, I love all of them.
Yes, sir.
Even to Minister Silas, who was never in a minister's class. He has visited me here in Detroit.
That's right.
He honors me as Supreme Minister.
That's right.
He does. I honored him as prophet when I first met him in California, in Los Angeles. Me and your husband was there. You was there, wasn't you? Right. I said, Prophet Silas Muhammad, and he said, no, don't say that. I said, I'll call you by what you said you are.
Yes, sir.
So now it's just, I'm Silas Muhammad.
That's right.
Don't make no difference to me. If he say he's a prophet, you can say you's a prophet. It make no difference to me. No. Allah reveals to whom he please, right?
That's right.
That's right.
But he leaves out a whole lot of these people.
Go ahead, Supreme.
You have to excuse me again. You know, I want to tell you something. You tired?
No, sir. No.
I haven't got started.
Go ahead. Teach us.
Don't get tired with me. I don't get tired with you. The more I talk to you, the better I feel.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
That's the way I am.
Take your time.
Teach him.
Well, I better get on my subject. But here is what. Let me stop and get over this part that I came to try to talk to you about, so that you would have some knowledge of these things. But I'm giving you good knowledge as it is.
Yes, sir. That's right.
That's right.
Now, don't you know, as I was going to say, if Messenger Elijah Muhammad, my brother, was alive, and he saw the things that has been done to the nation of Islam,
Listen.
brother and sisters, you would see more regular pets from where he done wore out shoes at, kicking them at. You understand what I'm saying?
Sir.
Because of the work that has been going on in the nation of Islam. What was done to his temples.
Come on.
Come on, Supreme.
Look, the sun, moon, and stars. Put on the shoulders of your brothers,
Yes, sir.
Right.
your husband.
Yes, sir.
Put a star in the center of the sister's hat. Right?
That's right.
That one there, that something there, and the more there. And I want to put one on you too.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Yes, sir. That's right. Hey, teach me.
I want to put you in a uniform like these.
Yes, sir. That's right.
Come on.
I don't care where you belong. I don't care what organization you in. I don't care what church you belong to and where you're going. Let us get in our own nation of people and stay out of the devil's way.
That's right.
That's right.
Yes,
That's
sir.
That's
That's
right.
what I want. WD took from the brother's head off,
That's right.
That's what he did.
tore it away. Rod didn't know what he was doing.
What he said.
He was a trickster. And he tricked my father, caused him to believe in the junk that he was teaching. I'm talking about my nephew.
Yes,
I
sir.
ain't talking about your people. Remember, I'm talking about my brother's son.
Yes, sir.
Don't get angry with me now because I'm talking about my brother's son. Of course, I have been cursed out because I said it. That's all right. All right, if you cuss me out, just don't hit me.
That's right.
That's right.
Don't do that.
No, because the Master Farad and the messenger taught me, says, when somebody hits you on this side, don't you turn the other cheek like the Christians say.
Come on. No.
He hits you on one side, you knock hell out of him on the
That's
other
right.
side.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
You might can whoop me now, but I got 8 sons. They're not here, but don't hit me.
That's right.
I'm still the daddy.
That's right.
Blood's thicker than water, regardless to or what. Now, if mentioned Elijah Muhammad was alive and seen all of this, and then go to Chicago and see the name change there from the temple there, Muhammad's temple to Mariam temple.
Come on, Supreme Minister.
What do you think he would do?
Come on, Supreme
Think
Minister.
about it.
I don't hate Minister Farrakhan because he named the temple after his mother and took down Muhammad. I don't hate him for that. That was his mother. But I say to you, when you change the covenant of God, you're standing in a bad shape.
That's right. That's right.
Do you know how the name Muhammad's temple come about? Everybody know, hold up their hand. How the name Muhammad's temple come about. Hold up your hand if you know.
Come on.
I holds up my hand. I know.
Yes, sir. Supreme.
I know the difference in it. He taught it to me before he put the name Muhammad on a temple. The first temple that we ever had, what we call it, the Temple of Islam.
That's right.
The first one. When the birth of Islam was at 3408 Hastings Street, it was birthed there in the year of from 1931 to 3. It was birthed, the Nation of Islam. We left the Woodman's Hall. And we had a few meetings at the UNIA Hall. But our brother Garver had in Detroit. Some say Elijah Muhammad was a member of Brother Garver's organization. I don't know. You're wrong.
That's right.
No, you're wrong. That's what you have to wake up to. And the people don't like for me to tell the truth on people.
That's right.
That's right.
That's the problem.
No, they don't.
That's right.
That's right.
But I say to you, I'm going to tell you one truth. And I don't give a damn if you believe it or do it. I didn't swear.
Tell it.
You think I stood up here and did some swearing? I didn't swear. I drove my car over a dam one time, long as from here to my house. Huh? Jesus used that word, didn't he? Yeah. I didn't swear, but he said no profane language is used here. Not that I give a damn, but it sounds like hell among strangers. Say, what kind of a man is this? Use all them words. No, I ain't use nothing bad. Don't you put God on there.
Right.
That's right.
Don't you hook it up with God and say that word. Do you have used his name in vain and you have blasphemed against the holiness of God? Because you put God there for a word to be used, his name in vain to damn me. Because one of the spelling of the name of damn it means a swearing word. If you use just the M there, you was using a swearing word. You double it, you is not. Right? Come on, teachers, bear witness with me now. Y'all knows this language better than I do. I didn't go to school for 3 days. The first day I went, the teacher was absent. Second day I went, I didn't have no school. Some way it goes. Third day I went, the schoolhouse got burnt down, so I was left out. I only had 2 teachers. That's God and His messenger.
Yes, sir. That's right.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Yes, sir. That's the bishop. Go ahead, Trey.
I wanted them to get back a little. That's what I told them. Don't stand too close to them, and I'll tell you something about it. Around the man, Master Farad Muhammad tells us, as a fact, he has air. About 35,000 pounds of air and 16 cubic feet around him. You have air. You can feel it. The heat can be cut off here, and you get close together, everybody, and fill it up. It'll get warm in here.
That's right.
Because the air will come together. Right?
That's right.
Right.
Oh, that's right. I'll give it to you better way. Let a man or woman sitting beside a smaller person. The smaller person weighs about 120 pounds, and this man or woman was sitting beside you, it weighs about 250 or 300 pounds. That's the overweight, right?
That's right, sir. Deep.
When they sit down, they just fall down. That little person sitting there, you robbing him to death.
That's right.
That's right.
We got a problem with that. That's why I know. Master Farad taught me that.
Yes, sir.
If mentioned Elijah Muhammad, brothers and sisters, is a lie, and he let WD do what he did to the nation of Islam,
Listen.
what do you think Elijah Muhammad would do? Do you think he would stay away, or would he come back?
Think about it.
When a child in the house kicks up his heels too much, and the father is out someplace, or mother, and they hear about it, the children at home tearing up the house, you leave where you at
That's right.
That's right.
and go home to see something about it.
That's right.
And on the wayside, you're going to pick up a stick.
Yes, sir.
I'll straighten them out when I get there.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
The people went astray there. Temples was all tore down, right?
That's right.
Where is it written, John, in plain words? When Jesus was on the cross, dead, dying, they said it, veil at the temple was rended in twins, right?
That's right.
Which, like a man, had took his hand and tore the veil of it in part, in twins,
That's right.
like those curtains. Twins, right? That's what WD done.
That's right.
The curtain at the temple, not at the cross where the man was dying, but at the temple. Then the darkness prevailed the earth, right? Darkness prevailed the earth, which is a lie. Come on, Doc. I said it's a lie. Talk back at me. That means that in the day that the Jesus who sign off, he told me, he says, it is funny how we play. He was talking about our family. Plays brothers of Jesus. He said they say he didn't have no brothers, and the book does say he had brothers.
Right. Yes, sir.
Whose brother was they if they wasn't Jesus' brother? They all know him and knowed his family, knowed his brothers. Weston was teaching me that in his house in Chicago. He went a long ways with it. He said, it's funny, brother, how we plays that story right to a T. Right.
Yes, sir. You're right.
8 brothers, baby sister.
Yes, sir.
I love her today better than I did all of them pies she used to give me. Oh yeah. Excuse me, I feel good now.
Yes, sir.
God keep you into the mouth. But I ain't gonna keep. I keep on saying, oh yeah, it's running. I have to look at it real hard sometimes, see if it's running. It's kind of slow like me. Listen at me plainly. When the covenant was changed, and they told Elijah, they have changed the covenant in the Bible.
That's right.
Elisha,
Teach me, man.
not Elijah, Elisha. Elias, as you might say. 2 again know what is on there. He was sitting on a fence and he was a heavy man. They come and told him, says, they have changed the covenant. He fell over the fence backwards and broke his neck and died according to the Bible. Tell me what that means, brothers and sisters. You don't know, and looking at it all the time.
That's right. That's right.
Not that the man himself fell. Covenant that he had made with Allah, you and me. It broke his neck. And look at the condition now you are in.
That's right.
You was dead again.
That's right.
All of those Muslims
Teach me. That's right.
that was living at that time went back. And you can see many of them today high on crack and everything else.
Teach it.
Help me, Allah. I see many of them that I know for years that belong to the temple on Linwood say that. That's my brother's name up there now. He was my brother. Wali Muhammad, that was my blood brother. That was the blood brother of Elijah. They took his name down before. I don't know who put it back up. Who was that man? I'm going to tell you, don't you never say that you was Aaron. Let nobody tell you that I'm Aaron. Moses and Aaron, both of them was prophets. And they both was brothers. My brother Elijah Muhammad told me that my brother Wali was Aaron.
Yes, sir.
Don't you say that you were.
That's right.
Wasn't but one Aaron in the time of Moses. And we said that the messenger is the Moses of today. Now it's only one Aaron today. And that was that one. Let me say this to you, brothers and sisters. The Muhammad family on Elijah Muhammad's side, I don't know about that other side.
Yes, sir.
Because they all didn't come in. I don't know about them. I won't speak about that other side, on the side of his wife, on the side of Sister Clara Muhammad. I seen them. Oh yeah. I went to school with Sister Clara's baby sister, Rosie Lee. She's been long past in Atlanta, Georgia. The family Muhammad here today with you, you are blessed.
Right.
That's right.
That's right. Yes, sir. Teach us, man.
We are not a scared people.
That's right.
That's right.
And they're all the little folks. Got no big. I'm the biggest thing was in the family.
Yes, sir.
That's right. My brother Johnny was sitting there. I guess he's gone. He's still here?
Yeah, he is.
Look at him, a little bitty fella. See him there? Little man. And if you seen the messenger about his size,
That's right.
him and the messenger could wear each other's clothes. He gave the messenger the fresh suit of clothes that he wore on the rostrum. Because the messenger told man didn't have a suit of clothes to wear on the rostrum. He gave him it. This is a family of people. I don't like to talk about it before people because a lot of people always said they think they something. Like a man wrote me or told me one day, say, y'all ain't never had nothing till the messenger got something other and he gives you something other. Let me tell y'all one thing, brothers and sisters. You see me? I've been working for the Nation of Islam ever since 1932.
Yes, sir.
All praise to you,
All praise to Allah. That's right, brother.
And this 1992.
Yes, sir.
I yet haven't drawn a salary from nowhere. I know this. If I needed anything and I had to have it, if I go to him and he had it, he would divide it and it would be his own. It wouldn't be what you give. Be what you give to him of his own. It wouldn't be nothing that you give to the temple here. A man is a poor hound dog to steal from his temple.
That's right.
That's right.
Take your money that you have worked for. Now I'm going to go out and buy me a Continental or a Toyota or any Ford, anything. He's a hound dog and he's no good. He's just a hound dog lagging around the door shaking his tail. He's no good. I ain't lying to you.
Go ahead, amen.
I've been with you 12 years. Right? And said John ain't no good.
They say.
Better watch how you talk about me.
That's right. That's
You
true.
better watch.
Tell it, Supreme Man.
I'm not to be played with.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
Listen.
I am too hot to handle.
Yeah, go ahead,
That's
man.
right. Yes, you are.
Yes, sir.
I ain't lying to you.
That's right.
All of you know that I was in the hospital during the New Year, right?
Right.
With pneumonia. There was a devil nurse in that hospital. Came to the bed there. I was sitting on the side of the bed and she asked me. She says, do you know Elijah Muhammad? I said, yeah. You looks just like him. I said, well, a lot of people tell me that.
Yes, sir.
She says, is you by any chance in a relation to him? I said, yeah. That's my brother. I knew that was going to be the next word, you know, and so I just come on out and told her, yeah, that's my brother.
Yes, sir.
She wanted to interview me. And I told her she could. I wouldn't say no because she was my nurse right at that present time, you know.
Yes, sir. That's right. Teach.
You have to do that when you're around them, you know, in order to get what you want to get too.
That's right.
That's right.
Teach.
So she says to me, could it be tomorrow? I said, yeah. But you know, she wanted. No, tomorrow will be all right. It's okay. Now tomorrow didn't never come because I left before she came. She went someplace on another floor, someplace around there, and I didn't see her till I was leaving out. And that ended. Allah wasn't willing for her to interview me.
Yes, sir.
And I prayed to Allah and thanked him for it.
Yes, sir.
Because I was bound to tell her the truth. I wasn't going to lie to her. No, I wasn't going to lie to her. And you know what? I could have made her a Muslim faster than I could have made plenty of black people that have been here.
That's right.
Now here what happened. She goes back out and told every nurse on that floor, I believe, Elijah Muhammad's brother is here. And some of the black nurses came in there where I was at. Is you Elijah Muhammad's brother? I said, yeah. And they shook hands with me. Was glad to see me. I didn't try to teach him. She taught him. That's right.
Think about it.
Right.
I know that. I told her, I says, when she asked me about it, I said, I've been looking for somebody to say that to me. So I've been looking for you to ask me, was I a relative to my brother? So brothers and sisters, whatever you do, hold fast to Islam.
Yes, sir.
And always remember, I don't hate these people that are leaders and was on the mission of Elijah Muhammad. What I hate to see one go out and don't know nothing about the messenger neither Master Farad, and wouldn't stay to learn who I was. That's right. That's a fact.
Yes, sir.
It's a very difficult thing for people to go out after reclaiming Islam and then carry the wrong thing away.
That's right.
If you know me, you would say, not him. You know, if I could get you here every Sunday just like you here, did you know I would jump and shout I'd walk up here to the temple. That's right. I'd be here and open the door for you when you come in.
Yes, sir.
Tell them that. Tell the people out here in Highland Park, all of these can't be here every Sunday because they come from long ways.
That's right.
There's brother from New York back there. Brothers. And I had some promise to be here. Even Brother Minister Vesta from the same state, California. As the minister here is from, and his mother. People there don't like him because my name.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. Don't like you because of my name.
That's right.
You go home now and tell them that you joined the John Muhammad. You got some straightening up to do.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I ain't lying to you. You mean to tell me you joined them old stinking Muslims? Let me read this from the Quran for you, okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This the one that was on the platter right out there, you know, this the one I had. Don't it look like it?
Yes, sir.
This is the one. The messenger give me this Holy Quran. In 1946 or 47 one. Anyway, I didn't mark it in here because I don't write in the Quran unless it's one that I'm going to throw away or something other, you know, because it's not good. Listen what? If you could just take this part here, Islam as the religion of humanity. It reads, Islam is the name by which the religion preached by the Holy Prophet Muhammad, who appeared in Arabia over 1,300 years ago, is known, and it is the last of the great religions of the world. This religion is commonly known in the West as Mohammedanism, a name adopted in imitation of such names as Christianity and Buddhism. Adopt Mohammedanism. Adopt like Christianity and Buddha is adopt after the name of somebody, but quite unknown to the Muslim themselves. According to the Holy Quran, the religion of Islam is as wide in its conception as humanity itself. It did not originate from the preaching of the Holy Prophet Muhammad. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Muhammad didn't do it.
That's right.
Listen now what it says. I'm going to go in there to it. If you just stay here, don't go no place. If you get restless, go back there. Come back. I want you to get it today.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Because next Sunday we won't hold this long. But it was equally the religion of the prophets who went before him. Islam was the religion of Adam, Noah, Abraham, Moses, and Jesus.
Yes, sir.
Here it is right here. I'm reading it.
Yes, sir.
So where in the hell did they get on that Jesus died on a cross and still he had resurrected Christianity? And Jesus never did go in the Vatican, and it was raised up in the Vatican of Rome, Italy.
Right.
Jesus never been in Italy.
Yes, teach. Teach.
That's why the preachers don't want to come. They don't want to tell you the truth.
That's right.
Well, let them stay outside and you come in.
Yes, sir.
And we'll guarantee you that we will protect you, woman.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
If you come, the man gonna follow. And if the men come, the woman gonna follow.
That's right.
I had a lot of women to come here and ask me, said, I'm looking for me a husband. Well, I said, yeah.
Teach.
Yeah, I'm looking for me a husband.
Yes.
I said, well, you have to do that. Islam don't put you together with a man. You put your own self and him together.
Right.
Y'all gets together. We don't do that.
Yeah, that's right.
I tell you, I feel better and better.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, teach it.
Islam was the religion of Adam, Noah, Abraham, Moses, and Jesus. Listen now what it says as follows. It was in fact the religion of every prophet of God.
That's right.
Who appeared in any part of the world.
Yes, sir. Right.
Islam was the religion of any prophet who appeared in any part of the world. Muhammad was not the preacher of the beginning of the religion Islam.
That's right. Come on with it.
Nay, he said, nay. Islam is the religion of every human child that is born.
That's right.
Every child in the world that is born, red, yellow, red, green, white, black, any child it is, Islam is his religion.
That's right.
But then why you say white folks is the devil? I heard you that time.
Come on. Go, sweet brother. Teach on that.
Okay, a little bit.
Yes, that's right. Come on.
The reason that they don't want Islam is because Islam tells the truth about them.
That's right. That's right. Yes, sir. That's right.
And when you tell a nation of people the truth about that nation and they are guilty of it, they don't want it.
That's right.
That's why that they had to go and make them a religion in the Vatican of Rome, Italy. When we drove them out of Arabia and they went into the hills of West Asia, Europe, then they got over there and they still was against the Muslims.
That's right.
Because they wanted to kill Moses when he came to them.
Yes, sir. Teach.
And now look what they have did to you and I. Look what they have done to us.
Right.
That was their religion. But the thing they did, they went and got your righteous brother by the name of Jesus
Yes, sir.
and had him killed and boast about it.
That's right.
Said, we have killed the Messiah, the son of Jesus, the son of Mary.
That's what they said. Teach me.
We killed them. We killed him. Not only did they kill Jesus, did not a one of his disciples come out alive they killed every disciple that Jesus had.
That's right.
All but one. And he was so guilty, he went, as they said, to the word himself and home.
That's right.
Because he had betrayed an innocent man.
Yes, sir.
Ain't that what it tells?
Yes, sir.
So they had to give it up. Then here comes Muhammad, 1,400 years ago, to his people who had went off aside from Islam and become worshippers of everything, anything they put their hands on. They stick a stick in the ground and fall down and worship it up. I'm talking about the Arabs. That's at Mecca today.
That's right.
That's why Muhammad was sent to them. And Muhammad, Master Farad said, was not a prophet.
Yes, sir.
He was a warrior.
Right. Come on. That's
And
right.
it is proven all through his history.
That's right. Teach.
Read the history of Muhammad.
Yes, sir.
Proof all through that he was a warrior. Fighting who? His own kind. Now the messenger taught me that Muhammad was a sign of him too.
Yeah.
Because he had to war against you and I. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Our own black people want to kill Muhammad.
That's right.
But Master Farad Muhammad, when he came, he said, you have killed your last man. Won't kill this one. They didn't.
That's right.
They didn't kill Elijah. He died a natural death. Am I getting a little bit closer? I know I is.
Go ahead.
See, you don't have to tell me, but just sit there and think about it.
That's right. Yes, sir.
So it's the religion of every child. But when you turn your back, turn on your heels to Islam, it's not yours. He put an enemy, a devil, to be your friendship. Oh yeah. Now you got to work hard to gain the confidence of Allah again, so that you can remain again a Muslim, because you have walked away. You turn on your heels. And in turning on your heels, the army of Muslims are to kill you.
That's right.
When you walk away from this temple, after you had been converted in it, and walk away, you should be killed.
That's right.
That is the law of the Holy Quran.
Go ahead, teach.
Don't tell me you're a lawman and ain't executing that law.
Right.
Don't walk away. We have the authorities, according to the Quran and the Bible, to go and get you and chop your neck off.
That's right. Oh.
And when it falls, it carries the head.
Chop it off. Yeah, teach us again, man. Chop it off. Listening now.
Did you know what Lanson told me? That they have to do what you said do. I say in the Nation of Islam they do. At my temple. He said, we don't have to ask you no more questions. He knows that I know then, because his head should be falling off.
Yes, sir. That's right. That's right.
I ain't lying to you. I ain't afraid of these 3Ks, 4Ks, 6Ks. I don't give a damn about none of them. Excuse me, sister. I get barefooted sometimes, but that's all right, ain't it? As long as I'm telling you the truth.
That's right. Come on.
Why, sure. Would you want a scared man for your leader?
No, sir.
No. Do you want a scared husband at home? Somebody come in there throwing the brick in your house there, and then hear the husband, he jumping over behind the couch.
Right.
What happened, baby? Baby ought to take a baseball bat and run you out of there. That's true.
Go ahead, Stevie.
Like some men, just, if he's behind in his debt and he see a collector coming to the door, he run and hide. Tell him I ain't here, honey.
That's what he do. That's right.
She got to go and tell a lie now for her husband. He ain't there. All right, brother. He got all the chances he wanted with her. Right?
Right.
That's right. You ain't there. You can't show up. Huh? Right? That's right. You can't show up. Better not show up. Don't you got to pay your bill?
Teach me.
Or he take everything out of the house. Scared men.
Come on.
Scared folks.
Right. Weak.
If one of these men here wear a uniform like that and like this one and like that one and the one I got on the back here is scared, I want them to get the hell out of here.
That's right. That's right.
Go home.
Yes, sir.
Go home and play with the children.
Right.
Because that's what you'll be, a boy.
That's right. That's right.
Not only that, you go too, sisters. Don't you have fear in your heart against devils?
That's right.
Remember what you got on your head. Justice.
That's right.
You got the star. You don't need but one. You ain't got to put a gang of them around your head. You don't need but one, and that's justice. And it's so powerful. It is so powerful that you can make the whole cycle out of it. You can make that star to be 360 degrees because from this point to that point is 72.
That's
and
right.
6 times 72 degrees is 360, right?
That's right.
5 times, brother, excuse me, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that is the circle. People used to say, I belong to the mission circle. I'm an Eastern Star. You ain't nothing if you got it out there. That is Eastern Star right there.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yes, it is. Oh, I ain't gonna use that too much. These folks done got tired of me. I wish he'd shut up his big mouth. Done fell down and knocked the tooth out of his mouth. Yes, and I pulled it out this morning. Let me tell you this. See this right here? Fell, I knocked that tooth out there. When I did, the thing was loosened, and me and my son went home, kept feeling it. I said, maybe I can go there and talk today. And that right, sitting right up there at the top. The thing's getting to worry me. I said, no. I said, where's my flowers at? So my son found my little bitty flowers for me. I went to the mirror in the bathroom there. Whang! I missed him the first time. It stung a little bit when you miss them, you know. Caught him again. I got him. Oh, yeah. That's what's making me kick up so much dust now. I love you.
Love you too.
That's right. I love you. You can be seated. You can be seated. That dog talking about he could rape black women again after the black man done killed all of himself out. Well, I'll have to be the last one then, buddy. You have to kill me. I better not catch one trying to rape one of you.
That's right.
That's right.
Though they better will his soul to God because the so-and-so belong to John.
That's right. Yes, sir.
That's true. I ain't lying. A white dog.
Right. That's him. Talk about it.
And the Holy Quran here says when they was in the cave of Europe, they dug holes in the hillside, and the dog laying stretched out with his paws in the front of the door. And now he's here telling you a dog is my best friend. Yeah, because the dog gives your wife a baby dog.
Yes, sir. Come on. Go ahead, tell me. That's right.
I ain't lying. I ain't lying. And right today, some of them devils is being birthed with babies with a little short tail about that long.
That's right. That's right.
Doctor have to cut it off. I ain't lying to you. And you're going to lay in the bed and sleep with him and he blowing his breath all in your face, and lucky that tail ain't growing back.
That's right.
Black brother, he got one there. I like that blonde, man. That blonde is something else. You can go marry one if you wanna. You can go marry one if you wanna. I'm not gonna tell you not to do so. What she got on her head tell you what to be done.
Yes, sir.
That's the Eastern Star there, and you belong to it.
That's right.
From the East you came. That's where I'm fixing to jump into right now. From the East you came to the West. And you always said about the star, how good it was for you. Even in your masonry of your Eastern Star, you worship the star with it. All right, in the book of the Deuteronomy, that tells you, said that you will be driven to worship the sun, the moon, and the star.
That's right.
In the Deuteronomy, I think it's around about the 18th and 19th chapter, the 19th verse, 18th, something like that. It's one of them. I ain't got time to find them and read it to you. You come from the East. Let me finish this, and then we're going to jump on Black history.
Uh-oh.
This is the money, ain't it? Will you stay here and listen for just a little more?
Yes, sir.
Shall I give you some black history?
Come on,
Listen at what the Quran is telling us. Nay, Islam is the religion of every human child that is born, according to the Holy Prophet, who, to be accurate, is not, listen what it said, is not the originator. Who said Muhammad was the originator of Islam? He's not the originator. But the latest experiment of that divine system, which was made perfect at his advent. Perfect for who? For those of his people, the Arabs, who had run astray from Islam. He came and made it perfect. And now look at them. They're calling themselves Muslim again. Ain't that a sign of Elijah Muhammad, how you went astray for that thing there? And now you call yourself Muslims again? You was Muslim when you was in the East? Some said we gonna Someday I will rise and face a rising sun. You sung that song in the church. I heard them sing it. Someday I will rise and face a rising sun. The red here means sun. All right, now if you're going to turn your face to the east, where the sun rises at, you're facing your home, your directions. Because the earth, as it travels eastward. It don't travel westward. It travels eastward all the time, coming from the west going to the east. That is a sign of you. You know what? A woman come here and interviewed me. You know what I told her?
What's that?
I told her that Mr. Bush should give us about $3 million just to start us a building here.
That's right.
$3 million. I says, but $15 billion is what he should give us every year, and that's what I asked Mr. Bush for. Mr. Bush should be glad to give us that. Hell, he's in enough trouble now, and a rich man will pay all he got to save his net.
Right. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
You don't care nothing about Bush and none of the rest of the Bushes. If he would give us what we work for, you will have America. All of it. Even to the ponds, even to the little trees, the mosquitoes, right. The little mosquitoes, you will own him if they pay you for what you have done for 400 long years. I told her there's a factory right over there. Bush ought to give that to us. Didn't I tell her that?
Yes, sir.
News reporter, the Detroit News Reporter, it should be in the day's paper. I don't care. I'm gonna die till I die. I'm gonna live till I die anyway. If I die tonight, I just dead duck. That's right. Mr. Bush can't kill me. He's scared of me.
That's right.
He's scared of you. That's why I want to keep you a slave. Want to keep you blind to yourself so that he can rule you. And as long as you is a nigger or negro, you is blind to yourself, and all of the white folks knows it.
Right.
They know you is the greatest. They know that Allah is your God.
That's right.
They know that you have a supreme God, and that supreme one is a human being.
That's right.
And they knows Mr. Bush and all of the rest of his cabinet today. They knows that a mystery God in heaven someplace up there does not exist.
That's right.
Mr. Bush go to churches all over the paper. If he went to church today, be in the paper tomorrow.
That's right.
Why? Mr. Bush ain't supposed to believe in the church. But he believed in his Pope, in the Vatican.
That's right.
That's keeping people's dumb and keeping this dumb Christianity traveling about all over the earth. The Bible says that he travels land and sea to make one disbeliever of other religions. He travels all over the earth to make one hypocrite against all of the others. Like this devil, what's his name though? I can't think of the devil dog's name now.
Billy Graham.
Billy Graham. Yeah.
That's right.
100% hypocrite against Islam. 100% devil.
Yes, sir.
When a person calls you a hypocrite, they're referring to you as a devil.
Listen.
That's why I hardly call a man a hypocrite and he's black. And I can easily call plenty of them a hypocrite.
Yes, sir.
Men and women. But you're going to straighten up and fly right.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
You know what the women did for Muhammad in his history?
Yes, sir.
Teach me, man.
The sisters, they made a wall there so he could come down between them.
That's right.
They had their backs turned to Muhammad, and Muhammad walked down through there, and the arrows shot the sisters down instead of hitting Muhammad.
That's right.
Muhammad almost lost all of his army once. But there was a woman that he married. She paid his fare and his army's fare everywhere that he wanted to go.
That's right.
She was so rich, she had one diamond, big, large hunk of diamond that she put at the corners of Mecca. And nobody was able to redeem that. They just moved it from one corner to the other. She was a Muslim, one of his wives.
Yes, sir.
That rich one, what was her name? Khadijah, yeah. That's the one he married when she was 9 years old? That's right. Aisha, the one that he married when he was 9 years. She was 9 years old. Talking about marriage, don't tell you something. People jump up and say, yeah, Muhammad had children by other women. 28 children he was the father of. Now he had 8. He done got 20 more by 6 of his secretaries. That's flying around every which way.
Sure is.
There's a certain man that's putting out these kind of bills about it. Now let me tell you something. Did those 6 secretaries say that Elijah Muhammad gave them children? Do they have birth certificates for those children? Have they proved such a thing in court? Huh? We haven't asked no court proof of nothing, right?
Right.
They went to the FBI and got this kind of a document from them saying that Muhammad fathered those children. Glory be. If he was able to father 50 children, Allah frees him from such.
That's right.
If Jesus was a sign of him, you never do see where that Joseph was guilty of committing adultery with Mary. And in John 1:45 tells us that we have found him, the son of Mary, Jesus of Nazareth, and Joseph. Said nothing about no God up there.